put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the... And there's the bell for round one. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Every time. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. They drop their guard, they get caught. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
I've been in fights like that. When you think you come...
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That punch lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every...
The bell rings and we start the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Didn't land that jab. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. What a combination. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Confidence away. Go out in first minute. Stick him on the end of the... Okay.
Here we go to the fourth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. Nice job blocking the hook. They exchange punches. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter punch. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? A straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.